good morning everyone. I am Dr. Pushpalata, Associate Professor of English and the coordinator of this mega event TeleFun, that is Teaching Learning Fun, organized by the Postgraduate and Research Department of English, Government Arts College, Coimbatore, under the patronage of our Principal Ma'am, Dr. K. Chitra. The main objective of this TeleFun is to make the teaching learning process interesting, lively, interactive and effective. Here we are going to conduct a series of literary competitions to enable the students to learn English literature with fun. The motto of this mega event is Love English and Learn English. The first of the competition which we are going to conduct this week is English Literature Fair. The participants are expected to select any one of the following topics and prepare a three-dimensional model. The topic may be on a very popular literary personality or a well-known literary work or a most significant literary event or a place of literary importance. The participants should follow 4 important steps very carefully. Number 1, they have to select a topic of their own choice. Number 2, they have to prepare a 3-dimensional model on the topic which they have chosen. Number 3, they have to video present the model which they have made. That is, they have to make a video presentation of the model. And number 4, they have to upload the video presentation in the link provided. All the participants would receive an e-certificate and the winners would receive a cash reward of Rs 5,000 as first prize, Rs 3,000 as second prize and Rs 2,000 as third prize. At this juncture, I extend my sincere gratitude to 12 AM Hostings for sponsoring the e-certificates and the cash rewards. Not only that, they have kindly come forward to extend their technical support throughout this event. Now, let me give a small demo on how to video present your model. Over here, we have the model which I have created on the topic Shakespearean Globe Theatre. This is the miniature model of Globe Theatre based on the conceptual illustration given by Walter Hodges, who was an ardent admirer of Shakespearean theatres. The Globe Theatre was opened in the year 1599. And in the year 1613, there was a fire accident which happened during the play Henry VIII. To mark the arrival of the King Henry VIII, a cannon went off and spray sparks of fire fell on the thatched roof and the entire building was burned to ashes. Once again, in the year 1614, the theatre was reconstructed and opened for the public, and it continued to entertain the people till 1642, when the Puritans announced all the theatres to be closed, considering them to be vulgar and intolerable. In the beginning, the Globe Theatre was believed to be spherical in shape, but the archaeological evidences have proved that it is a polygon of 20 sides. If you come closer, you can see the 20-sided polygon shape of the Globe Theatre. Now, let us have the cross-sectional view of the Globe Theatre. Here is the main entrance. Now, we are going to open the Globe Theatre. Here we go. Oh, what a beautiful architecture. Over here you can see an area called pit, where people like groundlings stood on the earthen ground and watched the performance for the cost of just 1 penny. Vertically across the yard, you can see the gallery style 3 levels of seating arrangement meant for the lower, middle and upper class people. Here in the lower gallery, for the cost of just 2 penny, the lower class people occupied the seats, and the middle gallery was occupied by the middle class people for the cost of nearly 3 penny. And in the upper gallery, the lords and gentlemen occupied the seat for the cost of 4 and above penny. And sometimes some of the VIP peoples were provided with seats on the stage itself. Over here in the middle, you can see a rectangular platform called apron stage, which is 43 feet in width width and 27 feet in depth, and also it was raised 5 feet off the ground. The space between the floor and the stage stored the characters called demons and ghosts, and this place is called as hell, and the characters who remained in the hell made their appearance through the trapdoor which is given at the back of the stage. Also, in the back of the stage, we can see 3 different doors leading to the tiring room, the storeroom, and the office room. Tiring room is the place where the actors changed their attires, and in the storeroom, it stored the costumes and other properties used for the performances. And the office room actually was used as a management room. Yes. The apron stage has got 3 stages: the front stage, back stage, and the upper stage. Usually, all the important scenes were held in the front stage. Over here, we have a scene from one of the most popular plays of Shakespeare, that is Julius Caesar. We can see Mark Antony making his debut speech over the corpse of Julius Caesar. And the backstage is used as a room or as a cellar. Again here we have a very important scene from one of the tragedies of Shakespeare, Othello. Over here you can see Othello hanging over Desdemona, who is sleeping peacefully in her bed. And the upper stage was used as a balcony, and it also housed the musicians. And here we have one of the evergreen scenes from the plays of Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. We can see Romeo waiting secretly near the bushes, waiting for an opportunity to meet his beloved Juliet. On both sides of the stage, you can see 2 column-like pillars which housed a roof called heavens. The place beneath the heavens was always painted with sky and clouds, from wherein the creatures called all the heavenly creatures like angels and gods descended on the stage using a rope. The place above the heavens was called a tower, which stored the machine for operating the ropes. And above the tower you can see a hoisted flag. If the play is on, the flag was hoisted. If there is no performance that day, the flag was removed. During Shakespearean time, there were no backdrops. The change of scenes were shown through only beautiful poetic descriptions. Similarly, the change of place was shown by placing a placard. Suppose if a scene happened in Rome, a placard of Rome was placed on the stage to show that the scene happened in Rome. Similarly, the change of time was shown by placing a sun or a moon over the stage. Suppose if the particular scene happened during the daytime, a picture of a sun was placed on the stage like this. Similarly, if it happened during the night time, a picture of a moon was placed on the stage like this. This is how the change of time was shown during the Shakespearean time. Thank you for listening to me patiently, students. This is how I want you to prepare your 3-dimensional model and present it in video form. And at the same time, please don't waste your money preparing such expensive model. It would be much appreciated if you prepare your model using junk material or a piece of thermocol or a chart paper or a cardboard. Thank you once again. Wish you all the best. Let us learn English with fun. Thank you.